choices. I was going to say the Lapu Lapu could be a choice if they don't want to go for the Valentina. Obviously, though, you are going to be losing out in Prio, so there you go. It's an easy choice for you, though, right? Like, in between those two, I think the Valentina just edges it a bit more. With the box shell, they'll be able to rotate up top as well, so I don't think the Frederick can get the advantage.
That's why, up against the Kalea, I think it fares pretty well. And now they want to go for an invade to the green camp.
That seems like Finn will be the first one to fall. That's first blood for the Monster Maker, Beloy.
Game. Yep. That was Kyrie with the Baxia winning the red tree against the Frederick. Now Marcel has the shifting skies.
That's going to be the real world simulation clap. Oh, big airborne from Moreno. A flicker as well. Nazara in the back spot, still able to claim the turtle, but that's a taunt, a big one, as Nazara will be the first one to fall here in this fight. A boy now isolated here. That's a taunt as well. No spell able to save a boy. Another kill on the board for BTR. Winning in lane, at least, seems like. And now we'll see the turtle. That's going to be stunned. That's going to be RW blocking Moreno in place as well. Oh, Tsunami Slam will not save Finn. Actually, Finn will be the one to fall. Two members of BTR here deleted. As you can see here, that's a flicker from Marcel. Shogun, look at them. Find some angle, but that's just a free kill for GEEK Fam, as GEEK Fam takes the fight and the turtle again.
So far, it hasn't been looking very clean. Can be.
Pulling the trigger in the bottom lane. That's going to be the roamer also joining. Here comes the BMI and the blazing duet. Beloyski applying pressure towards him on as the boy is there with the RWM locking him in place.
And the eyes on the objective.
Let's see, it's going to be a 5v5, seems like Nile. And Nazara, take a look at the back. Tsunami Slam on towards one. Nile finds the turtle. That's a big one. Finn taken down.
Going in.
That's a big double. That's going to be GEEK Fam collapsing again. Marcel finds a triple. They move onwards as BTR. They run for the hills. And again, GEEK Fam, they keep with 5 members up and running. They want to target the mid turret, and they will get it.
But you also want to tap a bit of damage, because you don't really have physical damage. It's Tsunami Slam.
They pull the trigger here. That's going to be Beloyski getting all in. Raising Saxon towards the back.
Beloyski!
Trying to hold on, trying to buy time. That's going to be BTR.
He's not dead!
Struggling. He's still surviving with Chogan. Tries to get on towards the boy. Finally shutting Beloy down. Is Amon in the mix. Taken down. Now Kenzie is also taken down by the roamer. Take a look at the isolation. Marcel the Lethal will be taken down. Moreno collects another kill. That's a 10. That's a stack for the Sky Piercer.
Sign them. So far, GEEK, they're on the defense.
Oh, that's a flicker Tsunami Slam on towards the Marcel, the XP. That's a big stun, though. Beloyski finds the kill. Marcel also able to flicker around. Take a look at GEEK Fam. Kenzie finds the angle with the blazing duet, claiming the double kill as Moreno with a Crimson Beacon backs away. The left man standing. It's going to be a very important fight and a Lord contest for both teams. And Zara claiming it. That's going to be Marcel just zoning 3 members here in the front. That's going to be Chogan isolated and taking down GEEK Fam. Still able to look for more. They want to close the gap on towards Finn, who is stuck in the bottom side, but Duet on towards Moreno. Just to intimidate. They reset the Lord. They go back. And Finn re-engages. That's going to be Marcel taunted. So good. Finn loses mortality. Take a look at the back. Here comes Marcel. Just disengaging, but it seems like it's not going to be enough. Marcel taken down. That's going to be flicker from Beloy. He heals back up. Both the experience are off the board. But here comes the gold laner and the mid laner, Nazara.
This is going to be a one straight push. They have the timers to work with, and the minions will accompany them. The crystal wide open.
GEEK Fam, they showed that they are stepping up here in the lower bracket front.
Playing the Atlas against the Khalid, I think he learns a thing or two from Keyboy.
Can we stop him from learning? How do I stop him from learning?
Ban him.
Predictions, I think BIGETRON have what it takes, though, to take the early game, unlike previous game.
Yes.
So I'm going to go BIGETRON this time.
In the series, let's witness the conclusion soon. Beloyski early rotation top.
Come on.
Catching him on off guard. And that will be first blood for GEEK Fam.
Right. Yep. We saw the box in the hands of GEEK Fam. Now it's in the hands of BIGETRON. Hold on a minute.
They want to find an equalizer. That's a flicker early one from Spin. Now claims a kill on a boy. What a great perfect match earlier, and I don't want to touch on
tanky boys and survivability is on at an all-time high for GEEK Fam.
Now with the perfect match here, forces Crimson Beacon to a boy, but now claims it regardless with the retribution. Now Beloyski trying to hold on. That's Marcel displacing Nile. That's going to be Nile now off the board. Take a look at Finn out of position, and
Marcel.
That's Kenzie finding the double early. kills here for the Geeks. Now, Nazara finds a big start on towards Shogun. Still able to disengage though.
Around. So I think Atlas has to choose his target.
This is going to be the call here. 4-man rotating towards bot. That's a dive. Shogun taking a lot of crowd control. Boris secures the kill. And the 2v1 top. And BTR, they're holding the newt. That's going to be an attempt. The bottom side. Marcel, great in place. That's going to be the shifting claws. Oh my goodness, under the turret. That's an outplay from the lethal Marcel. Top lane. Back action. Nazara taking Amon down. Both members of BTR.
There's not much action as well. Excuse me for that. When you take a look at this, this GEEK yanks upon.
Now, of course, through my pop. That's going to be Kenzie repositioning towards back. Amon
There you go.
has an eye for a kill there. Power spikes happening here in the Geek Fam's equipment compartment. Now, let's see if that will be translated towards a fight here. Instantly, ladling on towards Nazara. That's a 3-man talk. Oh, and the damage. Nazara deleted though. Voloisky now isolated, taking down Marcel. Now zoning on the back. But Finn is going to be falling in the process. Marcel finds one, but now finds the trade. Take a look at Kenzie. He's free hitting alongside a boy.
He's back to the Sky Piercer. Now we go back for round 2. Kenzie pops his Amon Force. Let's see who wins this one out.
Voloisky scouting, looking for, again, information. Shogun is able to take Beloy down. It's on! It's the one to take down the Lord! Ladies and gentlemen, just like game 1, minute 10, BIGETRON by Vitality. He added a Malefic gun as well.
Yeah. We can hit from far. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Voloisky take him down surely. Amon takes the kill. Take a look at Amon, great positioning already. Real worm population will immobilize Nazara for a bit. Take a look at the damage! The combination of the Fatalities and Amon is able to take Nazara down. And now Amon going crazy. A maniac is here, ladies and gentlemen, in game number 2.
They ended here.
They want to clear the wave. Luckily, the wave is coming. But Voloisky taking a lot of heat to red and almost to its death. But now it's BTR actually taking advantage of the situation. They have the far lane.
Drawn by Vitality. And Finn in the back just looking for something.
They just want to delete a member, and that's going to be Voloisky. Immortality taken down. Take a look at Marcel on Amon. Now Voloisky buying time. Take a look at Marcel. That's a 1v1. That's the, again, it's the blazing duet. It's a 1v1 under the Lord. And Amon finds it. Kenzie pops the Shaman Force here, looking to provide the damage for his team, but seems like BTR, they are not phased.
And not the best of wave clears. Can they hold this one?
Let's see if BIGETRON can equalize here as it is wide open. Now a boy trying to provide damage, but Nazara is too tanky. Finally taken down, and BIGETRON, they have a wide open base. And ladies and gentlemen, in game number 2, the Red Robots, they responded.
It's so long. Is this supposed to be a choke pick?
No.
Because like, why are they see? Oh, they want to just pummel.
Yeah, so they want to focus the early game, right?
Yeah,
They know
First minute, nothing too crazy.
Yep. They have a safety net. They have a backup system. If the early game fails, if they can't really capitalize on it, they have a Eve, they have a Moskov. And the Paquito too, that can play the long lanes.
Voloisky still able to figure out. That's information for the first turtle. Oh, that's a solo by lethal Marcel.
What will be a nightmare for them is that if it's a lane game, they can play the long lanes. Like the panelists mentioned, a 1-3-1. You have a Paquito up top, the Moskov on bottom, but Marcel, blue form.
Oh, blue form engagement now takes a lot of damage. Marcel in the front. Oh, that's the shifting claws. Oh! As well under the turret! That's a foul play, a miscalculation, and Moreno, with the composure, is able to stay alive, and Geek Fam collects the turtle.
He wants to fight early, get those slows going, get the members of Geek Fam moving sluggishly, and the cloud form in the back. Turtle.
Shogun with the flank attempt. But take a look at Marcel figuring out. Now with the shield duty now, does not commit on towards the crashes yet. Shogun is still just bothering the back lines of Geek Fam. That's going to be BIGETRON now. 2-man immobilization by Voloisky. That's a stun. That's Niles still able to take the retribution. Now Shogun is taking care of Kenzie, but Moreno, first one to fall here in this fight. Now Nazara is trying to reposition. Shogun, great heavy left jab. That's
Minion. As a Sora, you want to have that form going on, blue form.
Yeah, that's a good gank. That's a good setup right there. BTR by Vitality.
And then you go for more.
Now almost there. Connects on towards that fight, but GEEK fam still able to control the turtle. Been taking a lot of damage. That's a mount from Beloyski. That's going to be a secure kill. GEEK fam takes a kill, and BTR no response here for the last and final turtle. Seems like
Oh no!
is going to be the target here for BTR. Can they connect? Shaman Force Bob stun, Purify. That's going to be the Raging Sandstorm. Finding the stun, but no follow-up damage just at Beloyski. Taking a lot of damage in the front side here, peeling for Kenzie as he will.
Unless GEEK fam can buy some time to wait for the cloud shifting skies to pop again. Here goes Beloyski as BIGETRON will be the ones to pull the trigger.
Raging Sandstorm connects onto Orange 1. Shogun finds a big damage, and Beloyski is going to be the leader here in the map. 5v4 now, heavily favoring the red robots as they will and they should collect the Lord.
BIGETRON my vitality again, just putting all the control in this game. Finn with the rapid boost completed, and he can go for more.
That's a great isolation, forcing Beloy to mount. That's going to be Nile now, finding the kill on towards Beloyski. And that's another kill on the board. Luckily for GEEK fam, but it's still a minute on the clock for the Lord now. They want to siege the mid lane. Real world manipulation invested.
But it's just gonna look for a flank. I don't think they have detected him. Or WM!
Beloyski again, first one to fall in the fight. Now it's going to be the SOD landing. Oh, take a look at Shogun, a cheeky angle, and he's trying to get, and that's going to be Nazara isolated.
Marcel.
Mon secures the kill. That's going to be Marcel repositioning with the flicker. 2 members off the board. Keeping it tight.
It'll be round 2 though, because there's gonna be another wave popping again. RWM zoning out.
That's going to be just a boy out of position. That's going to be 5v4 now. BTR, Finn is very low. Take a look at the Shogun. His positioning is ready for a strike as BTR, they move onwards. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at BTR here, just exposing GEEK fam. That's a mount by Beloy, a desperate one, but take a look at Marcel. Out of position as BTR, they go for the kill, but it seems like Finn is overwhelmed. It's a 2-for-1, another wave is crashing down in the mid lane. Iman logging in towards the base. Take a look at him on! Ladies and gentlemen, we come to game 2 with one.
But again, though, what can salvage this draft from GEEK fam? Still, they still go for the Atlas.
God dang.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, I think it's gonna match.
Tempo. And take control, Iman.
Kenzie?
Whew. Powered auto attack, GEEK fam.
Whoa.
What will they do now? No, what?
Playing with fire, Iman! What the heck was that, Kenzie?
It's not big of a lead per se, but at least that's something that GEEK fam can work with. Marcel!
Flicker, final slash on towards Moreno. That's a combination of crowd control and damage in the mid lane. Enough to take Moreno down. From GEEK fam.
That's beautiful. Good final slash just to punish Moreno. And now GEEK fam, they are looking for more.
Perfect match, and the Fatal Links here on towards Aroma of BTR. No time to Raging Sandstorm. Here comes the Shaman Force invested here and gets the survivability.
The Red Raider dodges death, and now it's going to be round 2 in the neutral objective. GEEK fam, 5-man strong. Standing.
No perfect match. Real world manipulation pops. That's going to be the turtle for Nile. GEEK fam though will try to isolate Finn as Finn is able to flicker out to safety. It's still all 10 members here in the ladder.
Going in, but on bottom.
Oh, that's the final slash already committed. Shogun is able to dash away with the ult. And seems like the call is to let the structure go here. Great call. Top lane though, action a lot. That's going to be Beloyski off the board. He popped the... That's a flicker from Moreno, the Maestro, to run a lock Kenzie down, and Nile and Amon will gladly take that assist and kill.
Look at that, the Eve, the auxiliary mage placed in the far back. Just spam the skills. For Moreno, it's all about the flashy play, Shogun.
Yeah, great timing on the flicker, but that's the Raging Sandstorm, locking him into place with the help of Shogun. Iman is on the Lord. That's going to be the seal pops. Raging Sandstorm onto it soon. Real world manipulation here already enough to zone members of GEEK fam away. Nazara flanking. Here comes the re-engage from GEEK fam. 2-man Fatal Links. Nazara claims the Lord as now finds Beloy. That's going to be Kenzie popping the Shaman Force. BTR re-engaging again with the cycles up. Now they want the mid lane as GEEK fam is trying to defend. Can they clear it? Yes, they can. BTR.
You can peel very easly with the Akaya as well. Just keep your carries intact. Shogun in the back.
Yeah, Shogun, great positioning, right? No perfect match here for Beloy, for Beloy. And that's going to be an easy poke and easy kill for BTR. BTR. Wave bottom side is crashing.
Oh.
3-man stun! But the damage burst from Kenzie is enough to take him. That Ecom can exploit.
Expensive tool. That Fatal Link's available as our Finn.
Yeah, that's gonna be Finn now, taking down the lead and forced to use the flicker, but die regardless. That's gonna be Shaman Force committed. Take a look at the Lord, Marcel and Moreno. Marcel zones 2 members and takes Moreno down. That's gonna be Iman now finding the trade. Nile repositions. Iman is provided damage for his team, and Geek Fam wins the fight.
Now flying in, look for a final slash, disrupt that ult. That's gonna be very nice, but they have a lot of layers to go through. That's Finn.
All alone here. I don't think Finn can escape. That's gonna be reaching Sandstone.
He might.
Defensively, that's a stun. Great cover, but take a look at the boy and Marcel jumping in towards the wrong route. I don't think this is the right call. That's gonna be the Fatal Link committed towards 2. The damage is not just there. And that's going to be Valoy actually flickering defensively. Iman jumps in with the blazing duet, and the winner found. Trying to dismantle the formation of Geek Fam. Here comes the damage. That's going to be Marcel out of position, and as well as Shogun is going to be the first one to fall here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fight.
They're going to be the great escape.
He had the flicker earlier. This time he doesn't have the flicker. Now 4 members on him. I don't think he can survive. That's a kill, a free one.
It's a dance. They want to wait for something. The waves up top, down bottom will meet. Uh-oh.
Yep, Nile here receiving the final slash. Stun, frozen, everything. Real world manipulation locking in place. Take a look at Shogun. Zoning 4 members and
the Lord
trying to stay alive. Here comes the Lord. Nile secures it. Take a look at Geek Fam. They're distracted. They got Shogun. A great timing on the Purify there by Iman, who will deflect the final slash. Woloski, perfect match. Will not commit on towards it. They
Lord, not as fast as a Claude per se. And BIGETRON will respond to this, but how? What will they look for? Is it going to be a pin down? Is it going to be a force play? A force error? Finn with the Sea Halberd. He wants extra damage. He needs that for BIGETRON to go.
2-man immobilization with the RWM. Take a look at the
Pin down.
AoE from him on. And now justF down with the Lord. 50% HP. Finn now. Trying to jump in. Beloyski. The lead, ladies and gentlemen. BTR. They are looking at match point. If they are able to destroy the main base of Geek Fam, Boy and Nazara left alive.
Geek Fam shatter the mirror again. This time, the red robots will make sure they fall. Into the crystal they go with the Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, BTR trying to juggle the damage, trying to wait for the cycles. As a boy here, one focus is
to end this.
Lord down. They're able to clear it. Nazara locking Finn in place. Here comes the RWM. Now, heavy spin hitting down. Nazara down to its place. And Mon secures the killing spree.
It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is all over as game number 4 will be for the Red Robots.
Against a Fanny?
They're playing for the late game.
Is this safe?
Crazy. No. I don't think it's safe against a Paquito Fanny.
I was able to do with it. It was against TLID. He went 7 kills in 5 minutes, so maybe he might replicate the same thing.
Let's see. This is
okay.
No, not level 4, and that's just gonna be a free kill. First blood goes over to Nile.
Oh, agility, and even a thrill there for Khalid. But look at Finn.
Yeah. Oh, a bit more than he could chew there.
Well, Nile is close by. He has the mountain shock already. They're converging. And Geek Fam will take it without any free.
Opposite seems like he found time as Sodi lands. That's going to be Marcel, though, out of position with Moreno, locking him into place. Surely, no, Nile not getting the retribution on point. Nazara now finds a re-engage. BTR, they're in shambles there. Dismount. Beloyski will pop the Raging Sandstorm. Here comes the killing threat from Nazara under the turret. The Maestro strikes again.
He joined the fight. That's a question. Because the Sky Piercer stack will need some feeding.
Well, here comes BTR again. Shogun securing a kill on towards Marcel. They're purple now, 5v4 in this turtle fight. I don't think they can contest. A boy comes in beacon towards the back. That's the flicker as well. A boy not able to survive for long.
Moskov splitting away. I think they have a chance. The biggest count by Vitality. This is where they go crazy.
Oh, Mount Chalker locks 3 members in place. Beloyski on Nazara. is able to get out barely. That's going to be Kensinski! Take a lot of damage as BTR with Shogun leading the way. Is able to...
Counter-strike for Kenziski, but Marcel forced the flicker away.
Yeah, looking to keep the distance. SOD
Away!
lands. Ladies and gentlemen, the
You can
symphony...
take a look at the fanny cables disrupted with the frozen moment every time Finn comes swinging in, and that is going to be the first line of gates for BIGETRON.
Now that's a kill on towards the Nazara, an important one to set the tone before the turtle take, but GEEK fam seems like they're not hasty to take the turtle just yet.
There's still a chance, Donnie. There's still a way for them, especially when this Ranger scales.
Oh, shifting clouds, minus 3. Follow damage just not yet for the side of BTR here.
SOD!
Boy. Oh, SOD! And Shogun again now! Jumping in.
Oh!
That's the pin! On towards the fanny! And down Nazara goes.
No. But if they can stop the early game from going GEEK fam's way, it's gonna be hell.
Kenzie under the golden hour alongside Marcel. BIGETRON, they found the structure in the mid lane. Genzi is not able to survive with Niall under his nose. A boy with the pinch. That's gonna be Nazara finding one. That's gonna be Nazara now out of cables. And down he goes again as Niall, the cold-blooded jungler, will have...
Let's see if there's a possibility. Nazara!
Oh my god, that's a solo kill again! Niall, what are you on? Watching top.
Still poke from behind. Kenziski will be the one carrying the torch. A heavy torch to go in and clear it out. Marcel eating damage!
Oh, finds 3 members of GEEK fam, and here comes the collapse now, collects a double
Is this it?
out of nowhere as the Lord might take them to Paris. Here comes BTR fighting Nazara. That's a triple. That's the lock base by Eman, and ladies and gentlemen, the Red Robots, after a hard